Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. If this is your first time here and you like what you see, consider subscribing. We have a lot of fun here. Voiceover Adam is back because I thought it was a good idea to record a video while my 3D printer was running 4 feet away from me. So the audio was terrible for most of this, and I just said, you know what, no. I am making a paint stick swag. Right here I'm talking about the 3D printed macarons that I spent so much money to make. I'm making a paint stick swag for Mardi Gras. I made one of these last week with you guys, and this is just a slight variation of how the pipe cleaners are placed. I started off a 1/2 inch from the top and did every 4 inches all the way to the bottom on either side, and then started from the bottom and went 4 inches down the middle. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 4. I think there's either 14 or 15 on here. This gave me a super full swag. The reason I didn't use the technique I did before is because I didn't like that the middle was not covered with anything. So I'm using a really full coverage mesh, and it is gonna, spoiler alert, it's gonna come out pretty good. So these are just ruffles. I'm just folding the edge under and then ruffling up the center. It's 10-inch mesh, and it is cut at like 18 inches. When I'm putting these bottom ones in, I'm just kind of nesting them into each other. Like the first one was horizontal with the stick, the next one's vertical. I think the next one will probably be horizontal. Yeah. So the only problem I really had with this, which is, I feel like I'm still going to have this no matter how I put these pipe cleaners on, is that I want the bottom to be very thin and the top to be thicker, you know, like an actual teardrop, but I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen with a straight stick, you know? So I'm doing all the center pieces first. And see, I'm just alternating them so they nest into each other. I have not done a voiceover in forever, so, you know, forgive me. Then still, ruffles all the way around. This mesh was really nice. It was very stiff. This is deluxe foil, so there's not actually any visible open areas that just have like the poly mesh. It's there, it's just completely covered by the foil. Like I said, that was the bottom, and now I'm working my way back up the side to the top again. And I do think, even though I like the look of the placement of the ties better on this one, I still think I could get the same look with much less mesh. Which, I mean, that's always the goal, is to get it to look the way we want without using more materials. Like, if I can get this done with less materials, I'm pretty sure. I just don't know how many of these I want to make, and if I want to keep experimenting with you guys. You know, I might just have to mess around with it off camera and then come back with a version 3 of something that I actually like. So this is at the top. The top is at the top part of the screen. The bottom's at the bottom. I have some extra pieces here, so I think I just shove them in the top to try to make that a little fuller. I think I even actually add another tie, too. Oh, yeah, here we go. Please do not pay any attention to me if you're trying to learn drill safety. That's not that kind of channel. This is not that kind of channel. See, I was just trying to get a little variation where the top is bigger, the bottom smaller, and I do eventually get that. Like, I want the top to be wider, the bottom to be more narrow, and I get there. It's just, I want the top, I either want the bottom to be more narrow or the top to be bigger. You know, it's just, I don't know exactly how to get that. And this did use a whole roll of mesh, which I was not, you know, not absolutely necessary. Okay, so now I have a bunch of ribbons cut, and I am organizing them. I have 3 different kind of ribbon sets. Okay. So the glitter with the purple glitter with the stripe, a green with the harlequin, and then a gold with a different kind of stripe. And I'm adding tubing on top of that because why not just keep adding stuff? It is a Mardi Gras wreath after all. My tubing is set. My tubing is cut at 24 inches. What is going on? Where am I? Okay. Good thing I decided to do a voiceover and didn't just leave that in there, because, like, what? I think at this point in the video, the reason I was like, no, am I going somewhere again? The printer was really loud at this point. Like, when I started the video, it was fine, but as it progressed in the print, it kept getting louder. So I was like, I'm gonna show y'all how to do this one, because I, for some stupid reason, thought I was gonna be able to keep the audio. Not so much. I edited it so much that I just sounded like that. I don't want to put the mess in now. So I said, you know what? I am going to have to do a voiceover, which I don't want to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. Now I'm just organizing all these ribbons so I can have one pile instead of 6 piles. It looks really orange in the center, doesn't it? Like, see, like, right in the middle? Huh. Am I putting these in every tie along the outside? I think I am. Now we're talking about my heat press. Oh, you know what's going on here, y'all? I just remembered. I did this during a live. So if you want to see the complete process with the incredibly loud 3D printer going in the background, I will link that up above. Wow, super professional. This video just screams professionalism. And now I'm like, here's the macaron again. Let me tell y'all some more about that. One of those ribbons, see that purple, green, and gold stripe with the gold? That one is really thin. I could not get it to lay right every time I used it. Like, it didn't have enough body, or the wire wasn't heavy enough gauge. Let's talk about the macaron again, apparently. Yeah, I keep trying to do this thing where, like, I film YouTube videos while I'm live that I can edit. You know, if I'm just gonna, like, speed through it anyway, like, why can't I just be live and be talking to people? But they are so difficult to edit, because I'm like, wait, what do I leave in? What do I take out? So I'm not gonna be doing that anymore. Unless it's something where it's gonna, you know, if I've already filmed, okay, guys, we're gonna put the ribbon in, we're gonna put the tubing in. Here's how you do it, and I'll catch up with you guys on the other side. Then I would, you know, go live, continue filming, and go from there. But, like, trying to do it all live, basically, it's just it's a lot. Just like this swag. This swag is a lot. There's a lot going on here. But you can see when I hold it up against the mat, that's what I'm trying to see, is if it's bigger on the bottom than it is on the top, and it is. All right, so this is a funky bow, 6-inch loops, 7-inch tails, using all my ribbons. I'm trying to do a 12-inch bow, and then I do a smaller 10-inch bow, I think. And I will link up above how to make all my favorite bows, and the funky bow is in there. I think I just used the pattern ribbon for this. Maybe. Looks like it. What we doing? What's gonna happen? Yep. I think a funky bow is a good beginner bow. And now I've gone to the store. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so now this is 5-inch loops with 6-inch tails. Oh, and I just know this microphone is picking up every gurgle my stomach makes. Oh, and this one has less ribbon in it too. Straighten it up. This is one of the most efficient things I've been doing, is when I'm done with ribbon, instead of just like leaving it there all over the place so it can get stuck in everything, I go ahead, pin it all back up, put it off to the side. I leave it out because I'm going to use it. You know, right now I'm making Mardi Gras stuff, so I'm going to keep using it. But it's rolled up. All right, so the top one is going, the big one is going at the top, clearly. I'm going to dovetail all of these. These are kind of how funky bows are supposed to look, you know, where, because this funky bow is supposed to be like a scrap bow. So every ribbon in there is a different, every loop is a different ribbon, and every two tails is a different ribbon. So the top one's on the left, the bottom one's kind of centered right. A little bit up from the bottom. And this is a mask I got from Walmart. Don't love it, but I didn't want to stick another fleur-de-lis in it. Like, I can only stick so many fleur-de-lis in Mardi Gras Wreaths. They have some purple tinsel pipe cleaners. Those are going to go in through the holes that are already in the mask. I cut the elastic off. I had a really nice mask too, but it's more like Venetian Carnival, like Masquerade Carnival, and less like New Orleans Carnival. Okay, so we put that in there, and we didn't like it, so we're putting it in again. And since the bow is going to the left, I wanted the mask to come to the right. Wait, am I going to put that fleur-de-lis in there? Looks like it, huh? Am I? What are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, I left to go to the grocery store again. Right, I'm back with some picks. All this stuff is available at my Walmart. I'm pretty sure they don't. It's not. Oh yeah, I put the smaller fleur-de-lis in there. Pretty sure this is not like a national thing. Like, it's a regional thing. These are like $4. I have a bunch of them left over because for some reason they get like 1 million of them and they never sell. And every year I can get them on clearance after Mardi Gras. So I glued that in, and then I went back in with a pipe cleaner because that stem on these picks is really thick. So I just wanted to make sure it was extra secure. It just has it's not really a fleur-de-lis, it's like a leaf and then like two curly cues that look like a fleur-de-lis. And then a couple of stars, and then these are fleur-de-lis ornaments, which I'm just pulling the caps off of. Except the gold one, because the gold, they all have gold caps, but it only looks right on the gold one. So I would rather not have the caps on the other ones. Okay, and I think that is about it. I'm going to put some pictures up, but if you'd like to buy this swag or others like this or any other wreaths or anything like that, you can check me out on Etsy. If you want to support the channel, you can join us on Patreon for $5 a month to get access to all the behind the scenes stuff and exclusive tutorials at $20 a month if you want to join the Sign Club. You can also donate to me on Venmo to support the channel or buy me something from my Amazon wish list to support the channel. You can follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Why is it so much harder to remember all that stuff when I'm doing a voiceover? But yeah, I'm going to leave you guys with the rest of these pictures, and I will see you later. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.